Hey, what is going on, SMT Nation? It's your boy, the SMT. Root scores are out. The carriers testing. Let's see how they did. We've got a mini breakdown of how the carriers did with their performance and like a general guideline, and then we'll look at some specific items and metrics that I think a lot of people could benefit them to know about. And then what we'll do is later on today through the podcast, we'll go ahead and we'll do a pretty thorough breakdown of the numbers, how they tested, how certain markets were, and that'll kind of be how things play out today. So Verizon versus AT&T versus T-Mobile versus Sprint, the four carriers, new 5G and 4G LTE data, speed testing yield two big winners. So let's see what this Adrian guy over at, I forget the name of the outlet, what he's talking about, see if his takeaway is the same as mine. So AT&T coming in with, in terms of download speeds, looks to be the fastest carrier. So no arguments there from I think most people that have already used AT&T. I think people kind of know. They're kind of in a way like the best kept secret when it comes to downlink and download speeds. They really do seem to offer a very good performer there. Sprint came in at 28.4 megs, T-Mobile at 20, and Verizon at 36. So the top two in order are AT&T and Verizon, and then kind of, in distant third and then distant fourth is Sprint and T-Mobile. So you might be wondering why Sprint gets their own designation, like why are they still being included in this testing? And Sprint still, at the time through this testing, is operating their own mobile network. So that being said, they are included there. And then, the T-Mobile with the fourth, clearly some congestion issues, combination of a couple things, right? You've got the merger, you've got, migrating customers, and then you just got organic growth, right? So to me, I think that's probably what is bringing down their speeds and their scores there. The next item is metropolitan areas with each carrier's highest availability percentage. That's the 5G metric. So 5G for Verizon, right? It's a really, really small footprint. It's not something, that uses like low band or even mid band for that matter. So because it's using millimeter wave, the network is going to be very, very small for a while. It's going to take time to build that out. So no surprise that Verizon 0.7%. Apparently they've got the most millimeter wave there out of all their 39 or so markets. Phoenix with fastest 5G median download speed for AT&T, that's their fastest market. Hartford, Connecticut, the fastest for Sprint. I've actually heard that about Sprint. They have really, really good performance in some New England areas. Hampton Roads, Virginia for T-Mobile, and then Los Angeles, 254 megabits per second for Verizon. Very, very fast. And here's how we'll kind of close things out with the root score table. So you've got the overall performer. Verizon came in number one for reliability. Verizon number one. Accessibility, Verizon 1. For speeds was AT&T. And then for data and calling, Verizon. And then a three-way tie in text between Sprint, AT&T, and Verizon. Now, what's kind of concerning is the fact that T-Mobile's way at the bottom in pretty much every metric. They're kind of hanging out in the basement there. Tough times right now with the merger integration process, network integration. There's a lot of complications. We've seen outages, we've seen issues, we've seen complications. Like I said, I'm not going to hold them. I'm not going to hold them to the fire on this one. Not that they're getting a pass, but I think it's a situation where we have to be understanding about their position and what's going on with their business. So maybe we'll look at this and look back here, in the future and think, wow, remember that root score back from half one of 2020? How bad T-Mobile was due to the merger? That's probably going to be the case, right? This is probably going to be their worst half on a root metric score for any testing metric for that matter. Just kind of the way it is, and hopefully they improve, and we'd like to see the improvements sooner rather than later. In my experience, I've always seen Root Metrics as a very good testing agency, and they've always held up in my experience. All the markets I've tested, You know, like I looked through a couple of markets already, like the CLE, and I looked at Columbus, you know, markets that I've tested extensively and done. They seem to be pretty accurate to me. So I don't know. You guys give me your thoughts, give me your opinions. I'd love to hear what you guys have to say. The voice of the people, the SMT Nation. Let your voice be heard. And we'll see what you guys have to say. Maybe you can give us a little bit of feedback and an explanation of what you think went down and why this played out this way. Thank you all for taking this opportunity to watch the SMT YouTube channel. If you appreciated this video and found it informative, please do rate this video, give it a thumbs up, share it to all your favorite social media platforms. If you are new, first time here, consider subscribing, activate that bell notification icon so you never miss an upload from the SMT. And do check out some of the links in the description box. There's ways to donate. We have the link to the SMT Patreon page, the Twitter handle at SneedTech, where we also do Periscope Lives. And here are some other videos that I did hand select for you all to check out if you're not ready to leave the SMT YouTube channel just yet. Anyways, again, thank you for being here to watch. I am the SMT. Have a great rest of the day, and we'll catch you all in the next video. Peace.